This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, here we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, my wonderful peeps? Sports to the bone here again, man. Shout out to all the viewers, subscribers, and the followers. Big up on yourself. Alright, my viewers and subscribers. So we have a couple of cricketing stories to go through quickly. Right? Big news coming. We see where Raston Chase has finally spoken about his role. You know, that Marlon Samuels role that most West Indies fans have been talking about. We also see where Hayden Walsh Jr. was featured on the West Indies page. So we're going to be taking a look at those two stories. But before we go down into those, you already know the golden rule, which is to go ahead, hit that subscribe button, leave a like, and drop a comment. Yeah, so yeah, my viewers and subscribers know, because the IPL final was yesterday, I didn't worry to give you guys this Raston Chase story. I saw it from yesterday on the Sportsmax website, but you know, I didn't want to take away from the IPL, so I decided that I would let it stay until today. Right now, I was going through the article, and you know, I saw a lot of quotations from Raston Chase. I mean, we spoke about this on the live yesterday, you know, but I didn't have his quotes and things, so you know, we're just freestyling. No, Raston Chase is quoted as saying, "I see myself playing a similar role." Right, and we know that is in reference to the role that Marlon Samuels had to play for the team in those two World Cups, you know, going out and anchoring the team, pinning it down, rotating the strike, and you know, really going for boundaries when possible. Now, Chase also stated that, you know, playing in the CPL game, you know, in the CPL sort of gave him some time to test out his role. Because it's going to be a similar role, you know, different quality bowlers, different level of pressure, but the role in itself is the same. You know, from time to time you might have the same role, but you end up having to do it at different locations in different situations, but the role doesn't change nonetheless. Now, he said that usually he comes in after the power play and just knock the ball around and, you know, take boundaries when possible. But based on what we saw in the CPL, Raston Chase does not only have the ability to knock the ball around, but you know, the ability is also there to really time the ball and get the ball to the boundary. So we definitely anticipating what he will bring to the table. Now, Chase went on to confirm that, you know, and I quote, he liked the role and he made it clear, you understand, that with so many power hitters around him, he understands that, you know, he just need to go there, knock it around, and try and minimize those dot balls that West Indies usually concede. You understand? And you know, we have to remember that we have the likes of Pollard and Russell, Hetmeyer, Poor and Gale. All of these guys, you know, Fabian Allen, if he's in the team, all of these guys are able to clear the boundary easy. You understand? So if he's able to go there and do that and then get a one or two boundaries when the ball is in his zone, then we shouldn't have an issue. Now, you guys will remember that in the 2021 staging of the CPL that I was just talking about, Raston Chase got over 400 runs. I think it was around about 446 at an average of 49.55 with a strike rate of 144. That strike rate there is very good. You understand? Batting anywhere in the middle, 3-4, batting throughout the middle overs, it's you know, it's impressive to be able to go at that sort of strike rate, because that is usually when the bowling team starts to pin down the team. Not saying that he will be able to do the same, you know, going up against so many quality bowlers, but you know, he would have proven that he has the ability to do it. So you know, with him doing what the selectors would have asked for, it's only fair for him to go out there and be given a shot at it. Now, Chase also said that CPL was difficult batting on the pitches, but you know, he was able to adapt, and he will need, and I can tell my viewers and subscribers, he will need to make this same sort of adjustments on the wickets over there in the UAE. You understand? So we are hoping that things will work out, and he also said that in terms of training, the team would have done 3 training sessions thus far, and based on his summary, he thinks that the pitches are keeping low, and batsmen going to need to adapt. And one way he thought that the batsmen can adapt is by really trying to see if they can stay low, and see what they can do, because if the ball is keeping low, you cannot be upright as they usually do, because the ball when you're coming down to play your shot, probably the ball would have passed already or hit the pad and thing like that. So though it's good that they are there getting in some practice, so they can start to get an idea of what to expect as in regards to that. So in terms of him playing this role, it's going to be very, very difficult. But as I said, he wasn't put there based on favor. You understand? He played 2 CPLs in that sort of position and showed that, well, he did it against some quality bowlers in the CPL. As I said, international level is totally different. So it's going to be good to see how he adapt and how he's able to really do his thing. But yeah, my viewers and subscribers, that is basically it for the Rust and Chase story. Now, moving on to Hayden Walsh Jr., we see where he got his feature on the West Indies Facebook page. As I would have indicated, a couple times now, they are trying their best to start to promote their players, get the fans familiar with the players going into the World Cup. You understand? And once again, they are doing the feature in Did You Know fashion, right? And for Hayden Walsh Jr., they say, did you know that Hayden Walsh Jr. was a player of the series in the last T20 international series against Australia with 12 wickets? So we all would remember that, and that is exactly why we were hoping that he would have gone into the CPL and would have dominated. You understand? Pitches different, conditions different, but we still remember what he did in that series against Australia. And the next part, they said, did you know that Hayden Walsh Jr. is the leading wicket taker in CPL? Well, he was the leading wicket taker in CPL 2019 with 22 wickets. He had a very good campaign there, was able to pick up some wickets, and persons have been looking at him from that point. I mean, he has always been there and thereabout, I remember even months, well, you can put it even to a year ago, he was always in and around the West Indies team, but, he wasn't really getting any game. And, from time to time, I would have explained that, more than likely one of the reasons is because, they are trying to get him to really come up to the level. We know the art of leg spin, how hard it is, but when you see potential, you have to try and keep it around the team and see how best you can utilize it. So going over there in those sort of conditions, it's going to be tough just the same, but we are hoping that if he is in the team, then he will be able to get some good assistance from the pitch and will be able to get some wickets, because the last 2 World Cups that we would have played in, we had 2 extremely good spinners, right? At that time, Sunil Narayan was doing his thing, and Samuel Badri, especially in 2016, we had Samuel Badri bowling 4. His 4 overs usually come very cheaply, and even if he doesn't get a lot of wicket, as it's T20 cricket, so getting 4 overs out of the way is extremely important. So we are definitely going to be keeping an eye on how Hayden Walsh Jr. will go, because after the T20 World Cup, if he performs very well, then who to tell? You might see him getting a chance to play Test cricket. And Test cricket is where you have to work on certain skills, certain art to try and work and get batsmen out. Some people take a lot of wickets in T20, and you notice they are not that successful at the Test level, simply because batsmen take more chances when they are playing T20 cricket. So you have to be able to outfox them in Test cricket and things like that. So yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, those are basically the 2 stories that I wanted to zoom in on for this video. But we're gonna leave this one right here for now, my viewers and subscribers. Sports to the bone, keeping it informed. Please remember to like, share, leave us a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, my wonderful peeps, please go right ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm out. Big up on yourself.